Welcome to the Wall Splat Weekly Report. We're getting started with Defend the North that happened on Sunday, which starred a Brian player who needs to be on your radar, HK47, because this sniper is ready to handle anything these meatbags can throw at him at any time. Check out this back-to-back wall burst combo on the Evil Arena that HK gets after being down bad in the life lead. Night Purifier was having a hell of a time landing that very linear heat smash of Shaheen's in this set, likely because he was using it as an approach tool and not the continued pressure he already had. HK47 closes out the set, but not before running the Triple Hatchet Classic. In losers quarters, we had Shin Paolo playing his signature Victor after he had switched off of his new Lydia. He made it all the way to top 6, but when you're dealing with the John Hammer and his big bear combo damage into bear roll wake-up traps, it's a big risk to be throwing out launch punishable moves like Victor's Excalibur. John Hammer just does not let up here, and yow! What a heat smash! That did a lot of damage. No combo, but John follows it up and closes it out. Back to the man HK47. He showed out in game 1 versus Soft and Wet with this pump back 4 at the wall. Didn't win that first game, but was able to bring the set back all the way for the W using the Mach Punch into Buffer Jet Upper at the wall to secure game 2. In winners finals, we had regular size Majin extremely effectively using his intimidating dashes and command grabs, while Ace Unlimited was utilizing his low crushing counter hit launchers and dragon wheel kicks. There were more scrambles than a Cracker Barrel breakfast in this set, but they don't call this kid the Ace for nothing. Regular size Majin seals his own fate after attempting the Hail Mary while standing for a flip kick and will move on to play John Hammer and losers. Oh wait, did I spoil that? Okay, so John wins this set, but you gotta see this round, it's wild. See that high wall splat into Mach Kick Whip? That was just a setup so I can get you to tech roll and get clipped by this taunt jet upper. Game should be over, right? No. HK misses the wall ender and John Hammer gets right up, and he himself has a combo after the trade, but the wall is too close. John goes for the Heat Burst Heat Smash combo into the low, but HK misses a punish. Hatchet Kick goes for Anaconda Assassin Throw, and oh my god, the Immortal Payback! The Immortal Payback from HK47 leaves him with enough life to kill John Hammer in the slow-mo. In losers finals, John Hammer shows his strong 50-50 and timing mixes with his hunting bear prowess against regular sized Majin. The combo game was extremely strong, but what else is new when it comes to bears? Then John says, "You want to see me get a perfect? Want to see me do it again?" G-Clef Cannon to start off the next round is barely groundbreaking territory, but there's a reason the second and third hits of the string are launch punishable, high risk, high reward. Now Stanley Can't Touch Me goes for the running headbutt twice in a heat, but doesn't heat dash cause why would he, and closes it to reach grand finals, where he was able to reset versus Ace Unlimited 3-0. Which apparently was all of the data acquisition that Dominique the Dominator required. And Ace utilizes his Dragon Wheel kicks, cans, and composure to 3-0 John Hammer right back and beats the bear in the cage match. In TNS Thursday, Peeling and Senpai Relax are going at it hawk for hawk. You could really tell how Senpai knew the matchup. Check out how he executes the 3-frame low crush UF3+4 into chain grab to escape the sword sweep potion. After that, we had a lot of sad moments for Senpai where Peeling just gets backshot after backshot. And sometimes you just gotta hop out and show ninjas. Peeling trying to show he's a certified boogeyman, but those moments weren't as big of a jump scare as this heat burst into 4 butterfly loops combo. Senpai Relax over here. This monumental set ended with Peeling deleting literally 40 damage of his own health by spinning 3 times in the final round to qualify for top 8. In winner side top 8, we had 2 players who are absolutely no stranger to the TNS Championship belt, Machine Gun Wizzy and Joe Crush. Joe was able to take it to final game against Wizzy in winners finals with a power shovel counter hit into 1 finisher. In game 5, Wizzy takes 50% off Joe's health with a combo, pauses for the full crouch mix, and after Joe tries to retaliate with the electric mech godfist, runs the Russian assault into rolling Sabat sequence to finish the job. They meet again in grand finals where Wizzy seems to know some of these full crouch strings that Joe likes to run pretty well, as he low parries for the clutch kill in game 1. After that, Wizzy continues his intimidating pressure, mixing the insanely delayed range 0 full crouch timing with his frame tight jab pressure at the wall. And it seemed like Joe might be able to bring it back, but the run up rage art, Joe flushed his opportunities down the toilet and Wizzy takes yet another TNS victory. Then on Friday, the FlyQuest squad gave us a very interesting new format. 2 hours of ladders into a top 8, split into East Coast and West Coast, but first to 3 the whole way. We're going to start out with some highlights from the stars of the East Coast scene. King Servbot showing us how devastating Panda's damage can be even so far away from the wall in this winner's quarter. And then on the beach, clearly they've chosen the correct character because the beach ball is 100% in effect. What you're seeing here is the culmination of thousands of years of evolution to be able to bring you 14 24-karat letters back to back in Losers Finals versus Shanti. Now you think the clip just steamrolls from there like the last one, but oop, what in the hibernation? Not only does the rage art whiff, but Shanti took damage and couldn't block the bear getup. But the real beast from the east was waiting in winner's side. Kingreyjr playing Dragunov for the whole tournament. Seen here swagging it out with the jump back tech to get away from the hunting bear mix. King Servbot certainly did not go down without getting a few snacks from Junior's picnic basket, but the G-Clef cannon in Game 5 of Grand Finals was not enough to save them from the devastating Dragunov damage that dastardly degenerate Junior could output on this character. On to the West Coast bracket. You've heard this 4 count around the Twitterverse, but in case you haven't, here's one jacked up clip for you. Speaking of jacked up, Joe Crush choosing not to go for Jack in Grand Finals versus What's It Tuya's Dragunov was a very interesting pick, but with the safe heat engaging Power Crush, 13 frame while standing launcher, and a very strong long range whiff punisher, you can easily understand why if Joe has those, why not use Eddie? And by that first combo you can definitely tell he got those. He also had a lot of very interesting niche knowledge like Mirage going under the second hit of the Switchblade Ripper here. He continued to heavily utilize the Mirage as a whiff punisher later in the set, as well as the while standing 1-3 multiple times throughout to call out Switchblade Ripper and any other strings that might have had highs in them. In fact, using it twice to get combo in the final round, and culminating the tournament with a little golden cherry on top for his FlyQuest West Coast victory, and finishing it with a flip over throw to boot. Last but not least, just want to give a shout out to the South California squad being able to have 84 entrants for their monthly Chains of Fate. With people like Pots and Pans, Sandy, Avery, and Dr. Jake Man, you walk into that tournament and you better be ready. Speaking of ready, I am really sure that you are not ready to watch Jake Man reset a bracket on Run It Black with literally 1 hit of chip damage, a single low, and 3 unbroken grabs. But scratch that off your bingo card. This has been your Tekken 8 Weekly Roundup for North America. I've been Foxhound. Thanks for watching.